Today is Wednesday. I think it's January the 6th. And we went to the gym early, well, by 9 o'clock. And it's 10:30 now. We just left and we came over to the egg ranch to pick up some eggs. I'm gonna go home and make a garden salad for my lunch. And we're gonna go into work. And one of my customers placed an order, but his bottles are not gonna come today, probably tomorrow. So Joe's gonna go to the auction just to see a car that he's interested in and see if we can bid on it tomorrow. So it's still cold and it's rainy and it's dreary, but we're not complaining because we need the rain because of the drought that we've had here in Southern California. Well, I think all of California has had a drought, and probably Nevada and probably parts of Utah, right, Joe? I don't think Oregon has had a drought because they rain a lot over there, don't they? Hey guys, so it's Thursday and I'm really excited. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm excited because Joe bought his first car from the auction and he got it for a really good deal. He's going to go pick up the car tomorrow. It's a nice car, by the way. And he'll be reselling their car. Jada wants it. She wants to give up that Mercedes and get this car, but no, we want to make a profit off of this one, right? So anyways, what I did yesterday was make pita bread from scratch, and they came out so good that I had to come back and make more. I know they're sitting here in front of me. I'm in a quandary because Jada's at the gym. She never knows when to come back home from the gym. And the breads are sitting here and they need to be baked in the cast iron skillet, and there's no one here to bake them. So I'm going to send her a text to find out what time she's coming home. And if not, it might be on the shoulders of poor old Josh. I think he can do it though. He's learning more and more in here from the Bear Pantry Kitchen. So I made this wonderful Greek yogurt dip to go with this pita bread. And the dip used Greek yogurt and hummus. And so now I've got all the ingredients to make hummus. For the first time I'm going to do hummus. Again, you can eat hummus with pita bread, right? I didn't know pita bread was supposed to taste so good. I tasted pita bread before and it was so nasty. It had an aftertaste that was just, how can anybody eat this? Until I made my own and then I realized how it's supposed to taste. So it is so awesome. So we're going to go to the gym for about an hour and a half. I wasn't really motivated to go, but now I'm kind of looking forward to it. And then I'm going to come back, bake these pita breads. We're going to eat it probably with some stewed chicken and a garden salad on the side. Now, before I head out to the gym, Aunt Kathy. You guys remember Aunt Kathy from last year, January 24th, when her intestines exploded and all that stuff? And the year that she's had. And finally, they reversed the colostomy bag. She's still on dialysis, poor baby. Well, something bad happened to her yesterday. Please be warned, if you don't like to see graphic images, turn your head because I'm going to pop the picture in right here to show you how badly off she is. She had a fall. She didn't faint. She tripped over something or the other in her apartment, and she really had a really bad fall. She broke her right wrist in 3 places. Well, they say fracture, but fracture means break. They resetted it without surgery. This is the cause of much pain for her, as you can imagine. She fractured her orbital bone in here in 2 locations, and her glasses split open her face. So they stitched her up like 6 or 7 stitches, and now they're hoping that the bone will heal on its own without the muscle from the cheek slipping into the cracks, because if that happens, then that will require surgery. So we're praying against that. She also broke her femur, I think, on the right leg. That will require surgery, and we don't know to what extent. We don't know if it's going to need pins and bolts. And here we are, another January, and my Aunt Kathy stands injured again. And she was doing so well for the past 3 months. She was even out on movie dates and just having a fantastic time. So I'm asking all of you again for prayer. As you guys know, that Aunt Kathy is my Uncle Leslie's wife, and he has 5 children with her. And yeah, I definitely, she needs a lot of prayer. She needs a lot of prayers, and I would really appreciate anything you send up on her behalf, or any well wish. If you don't believe in prayers, send her a positive wish. You know, put it here in the comments, and I'll let Brian show it to her. And for right now, she's in tremendous pain. She's stable, but she's in very high spirits because she saw what God did for her last year. The miracle that she got of even surviving the intestines exploding, you know. On that note, guys, I'm going to go to the gym, and I'll be back. So here's the, what do you call the thing? The pita breads. I have to just roll these out now and bake them in this. Let me go see if Joshua wants to take that chance. You're gonna do it in this one.
You're already on a car. You're looking at more cars already?
Yeah, he greedy. Alright, so you take a little bit of this flour.
Okie dokie.
You don't want it to be too floury because then it'll burn in the pan. You lift one up from here. Oh, they're so soft and beautiful. You take your rolling pin and you start rolling.
Okay,
Let me see what kind of job you'll do with the rolling though.
Right?
So they want to look round, and I'm not the one to teach you because I suck at making it round. You might do better than me.
I tried to make a.
If it's sticking, put a little bit more flour.
Huh?
You can flip it over and go the next way. And then put some flour on top. Can you do round?
I have no idea.
Daddy's really good at doing round.
He is.
I don't think this one's gonna be round. Oh, shut my mouth, huh?
We're not done yet.
Okay, so that's as thin as you want to go.
Okay.
I think that's fine.
You think that's
think
good?
try to get it up off the counter and see if you might not be able to get it if you flatten it out some more, puppy.
I was just trying to smooth it out.
Are you trying to make Joshua make anything for you?
Shut up. You shut up, you hater.
Huh?
You did good, baby. I don't know if the pot's hot enough yet, though. Put it in and see.
You did, I think I'm in it. Let's go.
Let's go. Do it, baby. You're doing a good job. I don't know why Daddy likes to get involved in my stuff. I think you're doing excellent.
Crap, these are soft.
They're nice, huh? They're nice when you touch them, huh?
They like sound hollow.
I am so good at bread. I don't know how come I got that anointing, though.
Why are you good at bread, huh?
Huh?
Why are you good
Yeah, I suck at cookies, though. I suck at cookies.
Man, everybody sucks at cookies.
No, except for Jada.
Yeah, she's weird at she's a weird little girl.
She's a wizard at cookies. You guys see what I'm doing? I'm delegating. I'm delegating. As you notice, I still haven't gone to the gym. I want to make sure Joshua does the first one right. This dough feels a lot better than that dough yesterday, though. You know how when you do it once, you do it twice, you get better?
Yeah. So do I wait on these or can I eat this one?
What do you guys think? Can Joshua eat the first one? You baked it, didn't you?
Yeah, that's true.
You remember that one show that what was that show called with Monique?
Parker's?
The Parkers, and the daughter Kim. She failed, right, or she passed? She got a D. Yeah, she got a D on a test, and she went to her mom, and the mom didn't want her to go to some party. But at that time in that episode, there was another lady popping up on the scene saying that she was the mom because she supposedly got switched at birth. So the supposed mom was like very lenient, of course, because she wanted her to be her daughter. And then she said, she looked at the real mama and she says, "Mama, I got a D. Can I go to this party?" And she goes, "No, you can't go to the party. You need to study." And she looked at the wannabe mama. And then she says, "Mama, can I go to the party?" He goes, "You passed, didn't you?" And I always remember that joke for whenever the kids get a bad grade or something, like, "You passed, didn't you?" I don't know why they have D as a grade here in America. In Belize, D doesn't exist. It's A, B, C, and F. Because if you get anything under 70, that's an F. And A is in the 90s, B is in the 80s, and C is in the 70s. There's no D in Belize. Look. Doesn't that look beautiful? No, this is vlog. The vlog. I already did the cooking show.
No, cool.
I have to do an opening, but I think I was wearing a blue shirt when I was doing the pita bread. So I have to go find my blue shirt. See, I have to do continuity too here. Okay, so where are you going looking so spiffy? Damn, it's cold out here, even with what I have on.
Why don't you take the new car? Well, the new to us car. Oh yeah.
With license.
Huh?
He doesn't have any license plate.
Take out my license.
So this is Joe's car that he's selling.
How do the people get?
When they go license.
It's a nice looking car, Joe.
It costs about $465 a license this time.
Oh, these are some good tires.
No, $80 everything. How much you feed you?
Bye, Tori.
Now, where's the I can't remember the name of it right now.
What, pledge?
No, for the lock. God damn it, I can't remember.
WD-40.
WD-40. Where's that?
I don't got no more.
Damn.
Buy one, man.
Hanjo. Move for Jordan Kilong, yeah? So how I look?
Good.
Look Amish?
Yeah. Very good. Hi.
Come in. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. We're gonna go to a funeral. One of the elders in the church died, and we didn't really know him. He didn't really know us because he was blind ever since we started the church. But his wife is so sweet that we feel like we have to go support her. So we're going to the church. We're thinking this funeral is gonna be big because this was an older elder in the church. Older elder. And he comes from a pretty big family. Joe, what's going on over there? Oh, swap meet. Joe, swap meet. We gotta go to the swap meet. That's the drive-in movie theater over there. We only have one drive-in left over here in the Inland Empire. And they have swap meet over there on the weekends. We love going to the swap meet, or like if you're on the East Coast, I think they call it the flea market. We love going to the outdoor market. So we're almost there, and the viewing is from 9 to 10 and the funeral is from 10 until I don't know when. I've never been to a Pentecostal funeral before. I don't know if it's gonna take like a long time. I don't know if it's gonna be like a full service or if it's just, you know, like the way the Anglicans do the funeral service, where it's a little bit shorter. I don't know. I definitely don't think they're gonna serve communion, and I wonder if they're gonna pass the collection plate. Joe, you think they're gonna pass the collection plate?
I wonder.
Joe says I don't have to wonder that. And it's not a collection plate like they do in the Anglican church. It's I keep referring back to the Anglican church because I am an Anglican. I go to this Pentecostal church, but I don't know if I consider myself to be Pentecostal. I'm conflicted about that. But anyways, it's not a collection plate. It's a bucket or a big old bin that two people stand up in the front and hold, and you know, you go to the one that's on your side of the church. And then they're doing it now to where they have somebody comes up at a little podium and pull out one of those things that you attach to your phone for the credit card. So you could go pay collections with your credit card. And then also they said if you have your smartphone, you can sow your seed online on your smartphone. And I'm like, oh my God, they get you coming and going. So I see somebody trying to turn in. You think they have space? Well, nobody's really parked over there right now, Joel. Here, let's see.
He said, be thou steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as you know it must, your labor in the Lord is not a gain. So let us not. His name. Glory to your name, Lord. Glory.
It's your home.
So that family right there is family. Okay guys, so that family I showed you, Mommy Laurie, her husband Daddy Laurie. I guess in the Pentecostal church, when the men and the women get older, I think it's past 70, you call them mom and dad rather than sister and brother. And I have a correction to make. The gentleman that died was not an elder in the church, he was a deacon. I don't really know the hierarchy of the church that well, but I know that deacon is at a lower level than an elder, right? I think an elder is essentially a minister. So anyways, he was 81 years old. He just had a birthday December 23rd, and he was married to his wife for almost 57 years, and they had 5 kids. And I guess he was a soloist in the church a long time ago. I only joined his church in 2008. He's been here probably 40 years. Well, the church is only what, 30 years old, so but anyways, he was also like a videographer or something like that. And then I think detached retina took his sight. And so I'm just like learning a whole bunch from the book and from what people went up and said about him. And apparently he was the type of person that would always make you feel celebrated. So like if I were in front of him, he'd make me feel like I'm the bestest of the bestest at whatever I do. Like I said, I really didn't know the gentleman, because when I joined the church he was already blind and couldn't see who we were. But his wife has just always been a darling towards Joe and me, and that's why I felt moved to come to the funeral. And I'm glad I did, even though it was way too long. It is 1:30. It started promptly at 10. Those people they rocked and rolled. I'm telling you, this is a holy roller type church, and those people did not play. There was only one guy that broke down. He was a nephew to the gentleman that died, and the rest of the people pretty much held up really, really well. I think once you believe in God, and the person is that much older, he was 81, and you figure that they've gone to a better place, I think you can cope a little bit better. Like when my Aunt Grace died, she was 84, and I flew to Belize with Mom for her funeral. And I remember we were sad, but we weren't like bawling. We just figured, you know what, she was 84, thank God she made it that far, because she had cancer like at 65, and it was stage 4 ovarian, and she should have died, and she survived that long. So we were just grateful to have her that long. And then it's overcast, but it's still so bright. When my Aunt Eileen, her name was Eileen, but we call her Aunt Tylene, because we put the T from aunt onto the A for well, yeah, hers was with an A for Eileen, which is Tylene. Anyways, when she died, she was 98 years old. She died Christmas Eve. Now that was a little bit sadder for us, even though she was older, because it was Christmas time, you know. So this gentleman just had a birthday on the 23rd, and then he died on the 2nd. He made it into the new year, but didn't make him that much further. They said he was bedridden for 3 months, so I don't know with what. Anyways, they have a repast going on at one of these centers. They're not going to bury him till Monday. I don't know why they're doing it that way. I guess maybe they knew church would take long. I guess maybe they knew church would be long. They said you can come if you want to come, but why would I want to go to that then? I already came to this part. Well, in any case, they're going to have a repast, and Joe and I opted not to go, because nothing feels more uncomfortable than going to a repast or a wedding where you don't really know anyone. I mean, there are a lot of the church members there, but I don't really know them like that. You know, I know some of them, brother so-and-so, sister so-and-so. So Joe has a $25 gift card that Leah and Kevin gave him for Christmas, and he's invited me to come to lunch with him at the Olive Garden. I'm teasing when I say it that way, because Joe is not really a pasta person, and so Olive Garden is going to be a challenge for him, and that's why Leah gave him that card, because Leah wanted him to try it. And also, she knew if she gave it to me, I would probably take Jada, and Joe would have a way to opt out. But if she gave it to Joe, Joe has to use it. She's smart, isn't she? So, anyways, Jada tells me that even though we didn't put her on that scope train, they still put her on the train at 9:55, which was the European train. So they still put her on that train, and they sent her a text. I don't know how they have her phone number, but they sent her a text that says, you're on the train at 9:55. Jada said, I got on and I nailed it. So I am anxious to see what she did when I get home. I didn't put her on the train, because when I went up there to sign her on, the only available time was 12:40. I'm not gonna have my baby on the train at 12:40 when everybody packed up their stuff and went home. The train starts at 8. And these people act just like the people used to act when the kids were little and they had performances. They would leave right after their kids perform. That's not fair. You know, I usually stay to the end of everything. I stayed to the end of this funeral. A lot of people left in the middle of the pastor's preaching, because he was carrying on, honey. Anyways, I'll catch you guys at lunch. All right, so we're at Red Lobster, and Joe asks me if our server is a boy or a girl. He could not tell.
Is he a girl man?
It was a girl that has a boy haircut.
It's a girl man.
Joe, stop being silly. It's a girl with a boy haircut. She has a girl's voice. Joe is too silly. I'm telling you. We ended up at Red Lobster, and Olive Garden's too packed, and y'all know Joe did not want that pasta. So he's like, why don't you just give Jada that gift card? He's trying to finagle his way out of that card. He won't. We'll come one day during the week at lunchtime instead of on the weekend. So he's looking forward to his shrimp. You guys know I'm not. I'm gonna go home and take a big fat water pill. It's Sunday, January the 10th. It's a little bit after 11 o'clock. We're gonna go to the gym. I hope I don't regret it, because a lot of the time Sunday mornings around this time is when a lot of the mothers are there. I think they get a little bit of escape. The dads probably take care of the babies, and they're there, and they're annoying as heck because they go into that little section that's kind of like curves, and they do the rotation where they step up on the step thing and then go to the machine. And then you're supposed to know that they want that machine next, and you're not in the rotation. I hate that. I just go machine to machine to machine, and I go to a different section. So I hope I don't regret my move right now. Anyways, I just uploaded a video for the cooking channel, and I'm going to come back and edit this vlog and upload it for you guys. But I want you to know that the next video that comes up after this vlog is probably going to be a video on how I edit for the cooking channel. I was going to put it like inside the next vlog, but then I realized that if somebody wants to find out on its own, like somebody's not interested in what we're saying here at the vlog, and they just want to find how I edit, they can find that video by itself. But I think you guys are going to find it pretty interesting, because it does take a lot of time to edit, and sometimes it's the sitting down there actually doing the editing, and sometimes it's a lot of downtime when things are rendering. You know what I mean? So I think you guys are going to find it pretty interesting. I'm going to do a voiceover over it so I can move pretty quickly for you guys, but you'll get a scope of how long it takes to edit one video. And this is actually my simple edit. I have some more complex edits that I do, but I'll do like a little introduction or something for that when I do that video. So for right now, I hope I don't regret this move, because I'm already kind of hungry. I'm peckish for lunch because I didn't really have like a solid meal. I had a protein shake. I wasn't feeling so good in my stomach today, and I didn't want to do anything to upset it. I feel good now. And surprisingly, that food didn't make me sick at Red Lobster yesterday. Well, I didn't eat a lot of it anyways. I brought home most of it for Josh, but I feel pretty good. So I want to show you guys something that I never showed you guys before. Look at what Mario brought me back from Hawaii. He brought me this bar of soap that I'm going to put in something pretty. I don't want to use it because it's special. And then he brought me 2 spices, which was pretty cool. He didn't have to bring me anything. You know what I mean? He brought me this black truffle salt. It smells god-awful, but it tastes really, really good. That's my periscope going off again. And he brought me this olive oil. Cool, huh? It's pretty nice. Joe's messing around on the computer over there. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. Please check out my other channels right here to the right of your screen, the cooking channel, the product review channel, and Joe's channel. The links are in the description box.